introduce Team Wonnarua, and they are presenting Nexus, Invest, Connect, Innovate.
Okay. I would like to acknowledge the Awabakal people who are the traditional custodians of this land. I would also like to pay respect to the elders both past and present of the Awabakal Nation and extend that respect to other Aboriginals present. Every year, the University of Newcastle produces thousands of graduates with world-class skills and talent, and these graduates are vital to keeping the region thriving and transforming Newcastle into a global city. Unfortunately, a great deal of these graduates choose to leave the region following graduation. My name's James. I'm here with my teammates Tristan, Jason, Jamie, Georgia, and Sarah. We're from Team Wonnarua, and we're here to discuss fixing the issue of brain drain in the Hunter region. To fix the issue, we first need to understand why it was occurring. The demographic that we need to engage with, so that is Hunter natives between the ages of 25 and 34 who grew up in the Hunter region and have bachelor's degrees, closely match the demographic of Team Wonnarua. From here, create a survey and distribute it through our own networks via social media to gauge the experience of those people. The intention of this survey was just to gather raw data, such as how many people are leaving and why they're leaving. We surveyed approximately 120 Hunter natives with bachelor's degrees and found about half the respondents left the region following graduation, and 85% of those who left did so for what we call career-related reasons, meaning either for just a job, full stop, or for what they perceived to be greater career opportunities. But more powerful than that data were the responses that went behind it when people asked the question, why did you leave? What we found was that there were very powerful personal stories behind this. We got responses such as, left Newcastle due to better career development and opportunity in Melbourne. No big opportunities here. Non-existence of finance companies except PwC. And there were no job opportunities as an industrial designer for me in Newcastle. Otherwise, I would have stayed as I love the lifestyle. Those three individuals represent just a small sample. There were many more just like them who left for their career. What we took from this was that people are passionate about the area. 85% of the people who are leaving are doing so just because they feel like they need to choose between their career or their city. From here, Team Wonnarua decided that these people, the talented people who want to stay but feel like they can't, will be the ones who we target as keeping here. By our estimates, this group consists of 3,000 people annually. 3,000 skilled people are leaving the Hunter region every single year when they don't even necessarily want to. To achieve our goal of stemming the brain drain, all we needed to do was make it so people didn't need to choose between the region or their careers. We believe the Hunter region has everything you need to have it both ways. But how do we do this? Do we target businesses and try to bring more jobs to the region? Do we try to help individuals find jobs and upskill in the Hunter region? Or do we help startups and try to grow Newcastle businesses from the ground up? We started doing some more research to understand where we could add the maximum value and where the current gaps existed. During our research, we found that there were already countless groups, some even with conflicting agendas, who were already trying to do those exact things. From our viewpoint, we could see one glaring gap though, that no group in the region had successfully closed yet. There was no group to bridge the gap between individuals, startups, industry, and the resources at their disposal. There was no group coordinating the efforts. There was no group fostering collaboration of stakeholder groups to ensure that attempts to foster growth in the region were optimised to provide the maximum return on investment. From here, Nexus was formed. Nexus is a collective organisation that seeks to connect, enhance and complement the efforts of the many groups currently operating in the Hunter. Nexus has three main areas of focus, serving industry, individuals and startups. For businesses, this is the invest sector. The intention of this section is to clearly outline the opportunities available for potential business owners from both inside of and outside the region, targeting 7 key growth areas. For individuals, this is the Connect sector. This allows individuals to connect with businesses, industry mentors, and information on jobs and careers in the Hunter. We aim to promote job awareness for students and encourage professional relationships to be built through work-integrated learning opportunities, networking, and forums. For budding startups and entrepreneurs, this is the Innovate section within our platform. Innovate provides information on where to go, who to talk to, and how you can be supported to bring your idea to life and build Newcastle businesses from the ground up. Nexus is designed to be dynamic, responsive, and accessible. We partner with organisations to ensure alignment between goals and gain synergies from collaboration. It's made by and for people who are passionate about the area and maximising the potential of both the region itself and its inhabitants. But the best thing about Nexus is that it isn't some pipe dream that needs millions of dollars to get started. Nexus is now. So I'm going to pass to my teammate Georgia to tell you more about our Invest section.
Thanks, James. Good morning, everyone. The Hunter region offers more than just global award-winning wines, divine food, and a multi-million-dollar thoroughbred horse breeding industry. As Australia's largest regional economy, it is valued at over $40 billion, prospering both economically and socially, sustained by many professional sectors and research industries and a highly skilled workforce. We are a region that enables people to live their dream lifestyle. You can surf in the morning before work on world-class jets during the day, and come home to your family in the evening to your gorgeous house that you paid a reasonable price for. So why are we losing investors to Sydney like the Knights losing to the Dragons? Because people aren't aware of the amazing opportunities right here in the Hunter. And as you have heard from James, that's where Nexus comes in and simultaneously addresses the brain drain. So how does Nexus help investment? Well, Nexus is a dynamic group that operates through an online platform, supporting those in our region by sharing knowledge, experience, contacts and referrals, actively highlighting available job opportunities, connecting industry with support and students with businesses, showcasing key gaps in the market for investors, as well as the region's strengths for those in the market to invest in. By creating these solid connections, you will always hear about the opportunities that will bring growth and success. So, as an investor, why not invest in the Hunter? Because you'll be investing in your future, a priceless investment. And there are many opportunities just ready to shine through with the help of some coin. That in turn will put money in your pocket and the region's. A win-win for everyone. A key city that has helped put the Hunter region on the map and has exponentially played a huge role in the region's growth is Newcastle. The former steel and coal capital is gradually turning into a vibrant and innovative city, with more than $650 million committed to its Revitalising Newcastle program. At the centre of the program is the potential for Newcastle's evolving transport systems to showcase Newcastle as a global emerging city as it becomes more connected than ever before, making it an additional incentive for business or leisure travellers to relocate from nearby areas. Nexus demonstrates to potential investors that the Hunter region has proven success stories and also provides information to students on the growth areas in which they can focus their studies on if they wish to build their career in the region. In each of these 7 growth areas, through partnership with RDA Hunter, Nexus further explores the reasons why Newcastle and the Hunter is the new investment hotspot. So, don't just listen about the success stories, be the success story. Whatever sector you are looking to grow or start in, whether it is the advanced manufacturing space, as the Hunter region is home to many manufacturing companies, attracted to the region's skilled and cost-competitive local workforce. Perhaps it's the creative industries. Its popularity has significantly increased in the Hunter. This is demonstrated by the University of Newcastle's new space. The industry is integral to our economy and the building of future Australian entrepreneurs. Or maybe the defence sector is more defined to you. with more than 4,000 defence and contractor personnel employed within the region, and a significant level of defence-related infrastructure, including the Williamtown RAF base and Singleton military area. Alternatively, the Hunter is also known for its strengths in the food and agribusiness sector, particularly in the equine, viticulture and beef industries, where there is a growing demand and opportunities in both the domestic and Asian markets. Or would you rather invest in the Australian mining equipment, technology and services, aka METS industry, where we are a global leader in mining innovation and a significant contributor to the national economy? Maybe it's the medical technologies and pharmaceuticals that you'd like to see more of. The Hunter has a proven track record in medical research, with particular capabilities in translational research programs, which HMRI plays a huge role in, having been recognised throughout its 20 years as a world-class institute with groundbreaking research. Or finally, perhaps you are still seeing huge potential in the oil, gas and energy resources sector, and so does AGL, with the Hunter accounting for 44% of power generation in New South Wales. It's clear that the Hunter region is no longer in transition. It has undergone massive rejuvenation, with infrastructure, urban renewal and innovation continuing to be heavily invested in. Its strong job growth, stable economy and low unemployment means the region presents a truly exciting investment opportunity. I would now love to hand you over to our amazing web designer Tristan, who will take you through the Invest section of the website.
Thanks, Georgia. As part of our Invest section of our live website, we take a look at why Newcastle is such a great location to live and own a business. Where else can you enjoy a world-class meal and wine tasting for lunch, spend the afternoon at the beach, and then go out for dinner in one of our many restaurants or bars? Between the regular weekend markets, art galleries, and music gigs, there is always something happening for all creative types. As mentioned by Georgia, we also display information on the 7 growth areas for the Hunter region, which came out of our alignment with RDA. Through here, investors can look at case studies of other successful businesses in the Hunter region, such as Headworld and their world-class manufacturing facility. Sarah will now take you through the Connect section of our project.
Thank you, Tristan. Good morning, everyone. We know we live in one of the best regions in Australia. We know this because we did the research. Over 50% of people who gain tertiary education in Newcastle leave the region following the completion of their studies. 85% of those respondents doing so for, as James said, career-related reasons. However, he also mentioned not all of them wanted to leave. Our respondents said that they would come back if there were more job opportunities available. The Hunter has multiple organisations working to solve the issue of the brain drain, but these organisations are working in silos. One thing the region does not do well is connecting and collaborating. This is where Nexus can help. Nexus is dedicated to connecting individuals with our local industry for future work prospects through work integrated learning, graduate programs, networking, forums, and mentoring. Our online platform has all the information individuals and industry need to connect and collaborate. Nexus works with our industry partners to connect them to their future workforce. We understand, and I'm sure our industry leaders in the room today will agree, organisations are busy with the day-to-day running of their business. You don't always have the time to connect with individuals, especially students, while they're still studying. Through our Work Integrated Learning page, Nexus works with industry to connect them with local students who are keen to gain that experience while they are still studying. Promoting these opportunities to students allows them to build these crucial professional relationships early. We also see the benefit in working really closely with our education institutions in the Hunter to standardise work placement requirements across degrees and vocational education. Speaking from personal experience, the work placement requirements for a communications degree at the University of Newcastle is 80 hours non-compulsory placement. I chose to complete the 80 hours because I could see the importance of gaining that experience and building those relationships while I was still studying. However, it wasn't an easy process. With limited opportunities in Newcastle available, information available in Newcastle, I ended up down the M1 and commuting to Sydney to complete my placement. I found with the limited support from the university, I was lost on what opportunities were available to do my work placement locally. Nexus wants to prevent this. Our online platform has all the information students and individuals need to find local businesses who have work-integrated learning opportunities available. Nexus works behind the scenes with our industry partners to ensure that they are connected with the right person for their business. Another key focus area for Nexus is the importance of promoting networking opportunities in the region. Evidence suggests up to 80% of jobs do not go to market. There is a hidden job market allowing people to network and find the right person for their business. Newcastle in the Hunter has many organisations who regularly hold networking events and functions, but where do we find the information for them? We want to bring this all together onto our online platform to ensure that people are making the most of these opportunities. Building on networking, Nexus has a page dedicated to forums and mentoring. Industry leaders can connect with individuals to discuss available job prospects, provide advice and feedback on what is expected of graduates entering the workforce. Again, this is promoting the importance of building those professional relationships between individuals and industry. Connection is the core of Nexus. Without connection, the region is missing out on amazing chances to utilise the talented and educated individuals we have right here. We at Nexus are dedicated to promoting these opportunities and working with our industry to ensure we are keeping our bright minds here. I'm going to pass over to Tristan, who will show you how Nexus can connect you to your future workforce.
Thank you, Sarah. The Nexus Connect section of our live website provides information on recruitment, graduate programs, upcoming networking functions, work-integrated learning opportunities, and mentoring forums. Individuals can look at the current graduate programs available in the Hunter region, click on our link and apply today. Or maybe they are looking to see when the next networking event is on in Newcastle. If we take a look at HunterNet, I can see there's a gala next Friday night if anyone doesn't have the ticket. I'll now pass on to Jamie to go through our Innovate section of our project.
Thanks, Tristan. So we've just heard from Georgia about the first pillar in our Nexus platform that talks about how Nexus is going to attract investment to the region. We've then heard from our team leader Sarah, who's spoken about the second pillar, which is connecting the individuals and business to create opportunities. The third pillar in our Nexus platform is innovation. In the Hunter, innovation is in our blood. We've got a long history of innovation, resilience and reinvention. We've seen this on multiple occasions throughout our history, including the 1989 earthquake, closure of BHP in 1999, the flooding of 2007 and the arrival of the Pasha Bulka, and more recently the cooling of the mining sector. Each time, due to our culture and sense of community, we've been able to reinvent ourselves. This is no more evident than in the current environment. As Georgia attested, we've got unprecedented levels of investment in the CBD, collaboration between business and the three levels of government, probably for the first time in our history, and not since winning the 97 grand final have we had such a buzz and true sense of optimism here in the Hunter. But there's still a gap. The brain drain still exists. Our research has identified more than 130 direct organisations or bodies in the region working in the innovation space to create opportunity. We've got a world-class university, we've got CSIRO, HMRI, HDC, RDA, councils, Dantia, 1804, I2N, NIA, ResTech, Slingshot, Starthouse, Innovation Newcastle, the IF project, and the list goes on. We've also got a large number of businesses who are working in their everyday business to try and integrate innovation into what they do. Even with our strategic alignment to develop the innovation ecosystem, there's still a gap. As Sarah identified, a lot of these organisations are working in silos. Through our investigations, we were shocked to learn that more than 60% of startups fail within their first 3 years. The strategic alignment of the innovation ecosystem that is trying to be developed is there to support these startups. However, we've identified a disconnect between that vision, investment, and engagement by our entrepreneurs into that innovation ecosystem. We've identified that there are multiple public and private capital funding sources available to support our startups and get them through that initiation phase. We've got the Icon Accelerator, I2M, angel investors, government and non-government grants, tax incentives, venture funds, private funds. However, there's still a gap. We've identified that the current innovation hubs in the region are underutilised, and our potential entrepreneurs are not engaging correctly to realise the benefits that these produce. We strongly support the strategic direction and investment in innovation, and we understand that innovation is a key enabler to job creation in the region. We understand creating an ecosystem of startups and small to medium enterprises with appropriate support, they'll flourish and become our employers of the future. The strategic framework exists, but we need to join the dots. Nexus joins these dots, fills the current gaps, and provides a roadmap to the current innovation pathways that already exist here in the Hunter region. We've developed and launched our collaborative page to engage our entrepreneurs, to provide them access to information, investors, mentors, and the current innovation network that's here. By breaking down the silos and fostering a collaborative approach between the current organisations, we'll encourage and support our startups to become those employers of the future, creating more opportunities and help stem the brain drain in the region. Kirsten, I'm sure you can certainly attest to the values of collaboration in HVCCC based on where that industry used to go. Our platform also has the backing of RDA Hunter, who we've mentioned a few times throughout here today, who themselves in 2016 identified the need for a vehicle to link the business with the entrepreneurs, the support, facilities, and the multiple stakeholders in the innovation space. Nexus, now live, is a powerful motor for that vehicle. Through our platform, we've identified the existing stakeholders, support mechanisms, and simply connected them together to create opportunities. Our platform will encourage the entrepreneurs to connect and engage into the current innovation system that's being created here in the region, which will enable them to incubate their ideas, grow their business, become employers, and create more opportunities to keep our bright minds in the region. I'm just going to pass over to Tristan to give us a rundown of the Innovate section of the website.
Thanks, mate. Innovate to Create. The innovation section of our website provides an insight into the smart hubs that are currently running in the Hunter, business coaching opportunities, and funding models for startups. From here, an individual can look at the different smart hubs available in the Hunter and find the right one to kickstart their project. Or maybe they need coaching writing a marketing plan. They can click on our link, find the next available course, and enrol today. Jason will now conclude our presentation.
Thanks, Tristan. In summary, the research undertaken by the Nexus team gave us an insight into why the brain drain was occurring. The shocking statistic that 8 people are leaving the region every day. How could anybody leave this fabulous lifestyle that the Hunter region has to offer? But they are. How can we connect our community to bring about a solution to this problem, I hear you ask? It's all about Newcastle, us, connection, X, connecting, Nexus. The Nexus platform focuses on 3 main areas. Invest, investing in Newcastle, invest in your future. Connect, enabling through connection. And innovate, innovate to create. The Nexus team has demonstrated through our online platform how investing in the Hunter is really investing in your future. Through our partnership with RDA Hunter, we've identified the region future relies on bringing some of the most dynamic and technologically advanced industries to the region, as outlined in George's presentation. The Nexus platform assists in this endeavour by providing support through knowledge sharing, experience, contact and referrals, job opportunities, and connecting industry with our community. The essence of Nexus is connection, portrayed by the large X in our logo. The region has multiple organisations working in silos to solve the problem. But Nexus brings these all together to bring about collaboration and connection. It's about bringing people together. Nexus provides all the information needed to connect, collaborate for both industry and individuals through our online platform, as detailed in Sarah's presentation. Through our pages on networking, graduate programs, forums and mentoring, work integrated learning opportunities, and of course our industry partners, we've got the region covered. Innovate to Create sums up the third component of Nexus. With over 130 organisations working in the innovation space, the region should be a beacon of innovation. But there are gaps and disconnection. As Jamie explained, the Nexus platform bridges these by bringing these together through connection and information. We provide the gateway to make some entrepreneur's dream a reality. Through the Nexus platform, we're making it possible to continue to have the lifestyle that the region has to offer, while still having the employment, business and educational opportunities of a world-class city. By using all means of communication as outlined in our report and leveraging the resources of our industry partner, we are ensuring that Nexus is out and about in our region. Nexus is all about collaboration through investing, connecting and innovating. Each of these is strong in its own right, but together they are intrinsically powerful and form the backbone of the Nexus platform. Each of you has a connection to the Nexus ideal, be it you, Tony, with Hananet, connecting manufacturing, engineering, defence and specialised services company, or Andrew through the PTech partnership, bringing industry and educational institutions together to form a collective. Now, imagine that we bring all these connections together through Nexus. How powerful could the region really be? As demonstrated, Nexus is not a pipe dream, it's live now. It's functioning as we speak. It's connecting the Hunter region to promote investment, collaboration and innovation for the region's future. 11 weeks ago, Team Wonnarua came together as a group for the first time in a room about 6 doors down the hallway. Within a week of this initial meeting, Nexus was born. From here, in this short period, we have collectively developed a product our team are proud and passionate about, presenting a feasible solution to aid in solving the brain drain in the region. Imagine what we could do with your support and some time. We invite you to consider joining us as founding industry members of Nexus. Nexus, it's now.